Welcome back to the Smart Passing package for the subject Introduction to C Programming. This session is typically made for the students, those who want to clear the subject within a short span of time. So from the module 1, title is Basics of C. You need to study the following terminology. What is algorithm? A step-by-step procedure to solve the problem logically. What is flowchart? A graphical representation of an algorithm that is called flowchart by using like a parallelogram, then oval shape, then diamond for decision making. So those things you have to recollect. C programming structure is very important. So we have documentation, then followed by preprocessor directive, later global declaration. In that you have to mention about the global variable. Then under main function, you are supposed to mention the entire like a program. So you have to declare the local variable. Okay, ultimately can add the user defined function also. This is the basic structure of C programming. It is very important. You can do one thing, kindly convert this content into a block diagram. So try to give the brief explanation, documentation. You can put, this is only for the document. You will be putting forward slash, then star. Then in that you will be mentioning about the content which you are supposed to like display. So that is not a part of the program also. Okay, so like that you have to briefly explain. Similarly, global declaration. So global variables are throughout valid uh, across the program, right? Then another question is, what is C token? The smallest unit of C programming is known as C token, which includes keywords, identifiers, constants, strings, and operators. So that's all about C tokens. Try to elaborate what is keyword. For example, int, float, all are called a keyword. So what is identifier? What is constant? Like that, you can explain very briefly. Another important question is, explain the features or characteristics of C. It is very simple. Then structured language, which is a portable language, efficient, rich in library. So these are the important features. Try to give a brief elaboration if possible. So another important thing is, what is keyword? Reserved word which is predefined by using like a set of, like what I can say, set of standard words. For example, return zero, return int a. Int is a keyword, right? It is we cannot change it. It is already available in the C library. We cannot change it. Identifier. What is identifier? Name given to the variable or function that is called identifier. So if you can use the underscore, or you can start with the alphabet. There are rules, but you focus on these two rules. That is more than sufficient. What is variable? The named memory location whose value can change during execution. Constant. A fixed value does not change during the execution. These are like most commonly asked question in your C programming subject. What is data type? Specify the data stored. For example, int, float, character, double. These are different type of data type. So explain different type of data type. That is another question. What is input function? Scanf function. Scanf. Okay, it is used to read the value from the keyboard. That means it receives the input from the user, right? So what is output function, which is printf, which is used to display the output on the screen. Suppose I want to display a message like a end array number. By using the printf, I'll be using this. Inside the printf, I need to give the prompt. I have to provide the pass the argument, right? So that the same message will come on the output screen. So these are important questions. Difference between printf and scanf. Write a brief note on printf, scanf, etc. Such kind of question can be expected. So display like a message introduction to C programming by using print. Okay, by using printf output function. So we have the header files. Then we are going to declare the main function. Then inside you are supposed to use the output function that is called a printf, followed by introduction to C programming. So you have to use the double quote. Finally, to terminate, we used to have return zero. Okay, so this is a simple program. So display a simple message using printf. That is a simple meaning of the program. So calculation of total marks, then average and grade. You can use either array program or using the conventional method. Here we can see the header files followed by the main function, declaration of the variable, then input function. So it reads the marks from the user, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, and marks 5. Then you need to use the operator, plus the operator, total equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 plus M5. Then average means total divided by like a number. So then you are supposed to use the condition, right? Else if, else condition, because there are multiple conditions, right? If the average greater than or is equal to 75, the answer is distinction. If else if average is greater than or is equal to 60, then first class. else if average is greater than or equal to 50, then second class. Ultimately, else, print fail, right? So try to use else condition. So if you cannot write the program, at least write the logic, right? So that is also possible because you will be getting the partial credit. Coming to the second module, which is operator and loops. What is operator? Symbol used to perform the operations on data. We have arithmetic operation plus, minus, star, forward slash, modulo. Relational operator, less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to. Logical operator, and then logical or not. So these are the different type of logical operator. Try to give a brief explanation if possible. Another important thing is what is loop? Loop is used to repeat a block of statements. What is the meaning of for loop? It is used for a definite loop. That means which is used when the number of iteration is already available or defined or which is not. What is switch statement? It is an alternative for else if, else statement, which is used to select one case among many choices. What is if statement? Used to execute block of code when condition is true. If statement is suitable for single way branching. What is switch statement? It is used for multiple choices. Difference between if and switch. If supports condition, switch works only with the constant value. Suppose I want to print the number from 1 to 7. If I press 1, I should get Sunday. If I click 2, I should get Monday. Such cases, I'll be using switch case statement. What is for loop? Which is used when the number of iteration is known. What is while loop? Used when the number of iteration is not known in advance. What is break statement? Which is used to exit from the loop or switch statement. What is continue statement? Used to skip the current iteration and continue with the next iteration. So simple calculator using the switch is very, very important. So first of all, we have the header files, then main function, then declaration of the variable you can see, then reading the input from the user, like A and B, two numbers you are supposed to receive from the key, like the users. Then you are supposed to give the choice also. There are two options. One is reading the two number, then provide the choice. Switch choice is the main key point. Case one for A plus B. If I press like a plus, I should get like a summation. So minus, I should get subtraction. Star multiplication. Then forward slash like a division. Then we can give one more choice like invalid option. Palindrome or Armstrong number checking. This is very, very important. So you are supposed to use digit power logic. Digit power logic is here. So we are supposed to declare the variable, then storing the number into a temporary variable. Then you are supposed to use the if condition. Okay. Under that, you are supposed to use digit power logic. Kindly remember this digit power logic. Digit power logic is very simple. The given digit is equal to the temporary variable modulo 10. Right. A reminder, it provides a value of reminder. Then apply the logic. Sum equal to sum plus digit into digit into digit. Ultimately, the temporary variable is equal to temp divided by 10. So this digit logic you are supposed to remember. Fibonacci series is very, very important. Write a program on Fibonacci series. Declaration of the variable. Then you are supposed to use the for loop. So here C is equal to A plus B, A is equal to B, B is equal to C. This logic you are supposed to add. Fibonacci series is very simple. 0, 1. 0 plus 1 is nothing but 1. Then 1 plus 1, that is 2. Then 2 plus 1, like that it goes on. Adding the adjacent two numbers. That is actually called a Fibonacci. Adding the sum of two numbers, correct. So Fibonacci series, it will be like a 0, then 1. What is 0 plus 1? It is 1. Then what is 1 plus 1? 2. What is 1 plus 2? 3. Like that it goes on. So this is known as Fibonacci series, which is very, very important. Module 3 includes arrays and string. In the array, you may get a definition, collection of elements of same data type which is stored into continuous memory location. What is one-dimensional array? How to declare one-dimensional array? Store the list of elements using the single index. 2D array is nothing but store the elements in the rows and columns. Okay, so that is actually the difference between 1D and 2D array. What is string? Character array terminated with a null character. This is a null character example. Advantages of array. Easy to access using index. Reduce the number of variables. What are the drawbacks of array? Array size is fixed and cannot be changed. Explain the string handling function with a simple program. If you cannot write the program, don't worry. At least study these points. strlen is a built-in function. Return the length of the string. strcpy copies one string to another one. strcat concatenate two string. That means hello world. If you want to add a hello plus world, then you will be using string concatenation. Hello world, if you want to get. What is strcmp, which compare the string. So simple program to read that and display 3 by 3 matrix. So declaration of matrices is a 2D array, right? A 3 3. Square bracket you are using means that is the array. Then you are inside that you are going to use for loop. Two for loops are there, which is known as nested for loop, so that it will print both the values. I and j will be printed. Okay, very simple program, which is more than sufficient to get good enough marks for passing. Read and display the 3 by 3 matrix. How to perform string copy. Without strcpy means you are supposed to use like array with a string. So you are supposed to decide the size of the string. S1 and S2 are the string. The character size that is going to define by using S1 of 20. Size is defined. Then declaring another variable. Then here you are supposed to use for loop, right? Otherwise, directly use strcpy. String concatenation. Okay, so it is very, very important. You can check out once. Then string plus condition plus true. It is very, very popular question. Okay. So like to determine vowel consonants. So this program is also important. Okay. Checking vowels and consonants. Whether suppose a number will be typed. So as an user, I'm going to provide the like not number, string will be given. For example, hello C program. Welcome to C programming. In that, how many alphabets are there? How many consonants are there? So you can use this simple expression. Remember only the partial part. It is not a like a time to elaborate. If it is a only for passing package, it's not a time to elaborate. You please study only the logic. So we have the for like a declaration of the variable. Then we require for loop. Then you have to apply the condition. Okay. Then functions and recursion belong to module number 4. What is function? Block of code that perform specific task. User-defined function is nothing but function written by the programmer to perform the task. Printf is not a user-defined function. It is a built-in function. Scanf is a built-in function. Okay. User-defined function means I'm going to create my own function. For example, add. I'm going to create a function called add. That is known as user-defined function. What is recursion? Function calling itself until a condition is met. What are the types of function? No argument, no return value. Arguments, no return value. No argument, return value. Arguments with return value. If possible, you have to elaborate it. Otherwise, you have to prepare the checklist and stop. What are the advantages of function? Code reusability, easy to debug, even modularity. These are the peculiarities of function, which are the plus point. I can say like advantages. Similarly, factorial using recursion. So first of all, you have to go for the base case. Then you are supposed to use the recursive case. So first of all, as we can see, FACT, that is a user-defined function. Then you are supposed to go for if the number equal to 0, the factorial value will be 1. That is called the base case. Then the recursive case, it will return n into FACT in n minus 1. That is actually a recursive case because 2 factorial means what? 2 into 1, right? 2 into 1. Same thing. Correct. So that is called a recursive case. And the first one is called a base case. Okay, it's a base case. Base case. Second one is known as recursive case. Recursive case. Make a note, please, so that it will be really helpful for you. So try to remember following points from the module number 5. Pointers, structure and union. What is pointer? Variable that stores the address of another variable. Pointer, variable that stores the address of another variable. Then it is a way how to declare the pointer. Okay. Then structure, collection of different data type. What is union? Share the same memory location. So the following points are most important. What is called by value? Only one value is passed to the function. Original value does not change. What is called by reference? Address is passed to the function. Original value changes. Structure is a collection of different type of data type. These definitions are most important. You can get a similar, you can expect similar kind of question in your examination. What are the advantages of structure? Used to store the related data items together. Difference between structure and union. First, you can write the definition. Later on, structure allocate the separate memory, where union share the same memory and you can save the space. That's a major difference between structure and union. So try to add the major difference. Okay, try to add the definition. Later, go for the bifurcation. So important programs. So related to finding out the like a largest of three using pointer. It's a comparison, simple comparative comparison. You are supposed to go for that. First of all, you have to declare the variable with the pointer. Okay, then you are supposed to use the condition. Structure example, you have to go for that. Structure student. Okay, student is the name of the structure. Under that, you have to mention the members. Role is a member. Marks is another member. So it is a simple example of structure which is most important. So structure with example. Students name of the structure is student. Name of the members are role and marks. This is enough for your exam point of view. Swapping the two numbers. So we have to use the simple logic swapping. Okay. So try to remember the logic. Okay. Next, we have to expect some kind of laboratory-based question because it's an integrated course. So computing the marks and grade program based, like if it is 70 percentage, so the marks is first class. Above 80 percentage, marks is distinction. So you can go for that for program which I discussed at the beginning. Checking the palindrome and Armstrong number. For example, 151, whether it is Armstrong number or not. Calculator using switch. Then matrix operation, printing of 3 by 3 matrix. Factorial and Fibonacci series using recursion. Structure of student program, which I just shown a bit early. So these are the most important laboratory programs. Even Fibonacci series. So try to like write the logic first. Okay. Then like a new number is the sum of previous two numbers. Prime number divisible only by one and itself. Then largest of three numbers, compare the values using if or pointers. Okay. Then final tips and recommendation. If the program is confusing, only write the definition, write the algorithm, and write the output. At least you will be getting the partial credit. It's a worst case, you can go for that. But you plan accordingly. If program is very tough, you can apply this strategy. Attempt one question per module. So you are not expected to know everything. At least one question you are supposed to attend from each module. So try to cover all the module, all the content which I shared, you can cover. Also, like if you forgot the program syntax, don't be panic. At least write the problem definition, write the logic or algorithm, partial code you can write if possible, and output format also you can write. Right. So these are the basic things you can do it for your exam. So I wish you all the very best for your examination. Happy learning. Have a great day. Thank you all.